Okay, so we're gonna demo here what it looks like on the user end. So I'm already signed up for a bunch of different accounts. Um, so let's take a look at the test account. Actually, the test account has a lot of weird events, so it won't make sense. But this is an account that I'm already signed up for. I deleted my text history, but so you can't see the previous messages that were sent. But essentially, like the first time a user joins, they'll send the message hi or something like that, and then they'll be prompted with the onboarding questions that you set up, right? So they would answer all of them, then they would have a success message once they join, and then this is the system they have. So you see, I've already been joined. I get notifications. This is about the high holidays, and so you see here we have a few options. We could see keywords to see the list of keywords. We could send events to see events. We could send a question to send a question to the org admin. Let's go ahead and see what events are available in this organization's account. There's also resources, which are essentially events that don't have a time component. So you could send resources and see what resources are around. So you see here we have an event. It says the date, the time, the amount of spots that are left, and then so on and so forth. This account doesn't have event categories, but say these are both at Rosh Hashanah. So you could have an event category, and then when someone types called Rosh Hashanah, when someone types Rosh Hashanah, it could have like dinner and shofar service, for example. And then when they type events, it would only say Rosh Hashanah. So these events could also cost money, and you could also have, like, as part of onboarding, you could ask, do you want to, not onboarding, part of RSVPing, you could ask the user to donate or something like that, all through Stripe. So you see here that I haven't signed up for any events. I don't see any. Let's see if there are any resources on this account. Then also, like events, this is not user facing, so this account doesn't have any resources either. It's not user facing, but events can be created for specific groups, right? So as the user joins, you could add them to a specific group based on whatever field that you want. And then you could have events and send messages and notifications and reminders and whatever. Resources and just for certain groups, right? So you could technically make like a consumer facing resource, which is like essentially a subscription. So they could subscribe to be like notified about certain different events and see that, or you could do that on your end only. So this is essentially how it goes. We didn't get to see the onboarding, but that's like very, very use specific. It's whatever you want to set up. Like you do here, you have a flow of questions and answers. Right, so let's see, for example, this one's a little bit messed up, as I was telling you. So this is part of, like, for example, this I'll show you here. So there's an event called 5 p.m. I'll show you in a second. So as part of it, has a COVID disclaimer. This was set up by me as in the test account. And then I said, answer this question, yes. And then whatever, ask me another question. And then I confirmed my confirmation. So this is the little confirmation. You could have a QR code and stuff like that too. That's coming soon. So this is like, for example, like if an event was paid and they don't have a card on file, this is how it would look. Like you see, this is a donation question, right? This is something one org wanted to do, so I was testing it out. So here, let me say I signed up for events. Let's see what my events come up as. Okay, you see, there we go, 5 p.m. That's what I told you guys about. Now let's see the list of events. This one's going to be much more disorganized just because I test a lot of things on it. So you see, it also reminds me what I'm organized for, and then it has a category. So this is what I was talking about, a category. This category only has one event in it, but like if you had multiple events in the category, it would have the date range, the number of events, and so on and so forth. Essentially, once we have a use case, we can make the category into appointments too. If there's some customer that comes to us with a strong use case and says that we would really want to have like an appointment thing where people could sign up for an appointment. That's just a category with several exclusive events, meaning you can only sign up for one slot and with a capacity of one. So we basically have that built out. We just haven't pushed it because we don't have a specific use case. But that's how the consumer end looks like. I'm gonna stop this recording now.